What is up, guys? It is Zach, and welcome back to my channel. Today, we are going to be reacting to the new WarioWare Get It Together trailer. There's a new overview trailer out for it, and obviously I am very excited for this game. It's coming up in just a couple weeks, and there's a new overview trailer, so I'm going to be watching it, maybe trying to analyze it, seeing if we can see more of the characters, what their movesets are, yeah, so I don't know what else to say besides hopefully you guys enjoy today's video. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, all that stuff down below, if you haven't done so already, and of course, click the little notification bell so you're notified of when I upload videos. Now, we're going to get right into the trailer. Ready, set, go. Alrighty.
Yeah, it is me, Wario.
Wario. Okay.
My company's new game is finally ready.
Alright.
Oh, so I thought. The game started to glitch. Then me and my crew got sucked into the game.
Oh no.
Now we have to beat these micro games or we'll be stuck in here forever.
Alrighty.
Eh? You don't know what micro games are?
Well.
Fine. Wario will show you.
Well, I know what micro games are, but
Instant action. Think fast and act fast to win. That's how micro games work. Just use a control stick and one button. They will keep coming and coming.
there's a Mario Land reference there. Know that one easily enough.
All right. As a super duper special treat for you, I'll tell you about my crew.
Alright, let's see here.
Ashley fires magic spells.
Okay, so she's kind of like,
Through the air. Mona throws a stick thingy.
boomerang.
Check it out. Each chump tackles the same micro game.
Okay, so Jimmy T's almost like Wario in a way.
Ooh, speaking of micro
There's
games,
Crygor.
there are over
Oh my god.
200 of them. And get this, 2 people can play at the same time.
Ware.
You can team up or make someone else do all the work, Wario style. Either way, you better play nice. Oh, poor baby. Oh, you cannot use my entire crew from the start. That would be cheating. The more stages you clear in story mode,
Okay.
the more chumps you get to control.
Alrighty.
By the way, there's more. Keep watching.
Oh, okay. I want to hear more about these.
Compete in micro games. Play a ball, volley, ball, whatever thingy, and work together, or not. With up to 4 people.
Oh my god. There's one. Oh, that, I think that's from, Mega Micro Games, the balloon one.
Play challenges that change every week. Try to get high scores and fast times.
Okay.
Try not to lose to your rivals from around the world.
That's cool.
You can do lots of other cool things
Customizing Wario.
because I am the great Wario. Hey, don't forget, I made this game, and it's the best game ever, you hear?
Okay.
WarioWare, get it together. Oh, and since I'm so nice, you get a free demo on Nintendo eShop. You're welcome.
Okay. So that was really, really cool. So it was a nice overview of everything. So, we're going to analyze the trailer as this is something pretty old, well, not old school. I did this a lot with SpongeBob and Luigi's Mansion. But we're going to analyze this trailer through and through. So, yeah. I mean, there's not much to say about the beginning because that's all part of the demo that we got to play. And hopefully, if you haven't gotten to play the demo, definitely do so. I actually did a video on the demo. Make sure to click the little card, you know, so you can watch that video. So here we see the micro game of Wario and the toothpaste. I've seen that before. So this is really cool. So, in old school WarioWare, I mean, I'm guessing this is like a micro game that maybe is in every single one. But there's a classic pick the nose mini game or micro game. So it's really cool. They brought it back for Get It Together. So that's awesome. Showing you the basic controls here. 1 stick and 1 button. Very standard for WarioWare. So here's another of 9 volts levels. I'm really interested to see how many Nintendo games, like everyone's favorite levels are the 9 volt levels, aka the ones that are based off of actual existing mini games. I mean, we have one for Animal Crossing, we have one for Luigi's Mansion, we have one for Splatoon, we have Mario Land. There's just so many, and it's really, really cool to see more representation with Mario Land and such. So here is Wario rolling up something to give to the ant. This one is in the demo. Wario's blabbering on. I think, yep, so these, I think, are going to be the playable characters, because there's a decent amount of other characters that are, like, in the opening cutscene, for instance, like Red, for instance, like Ashley's friend Red, the old, ninja guy, Cricket's master, forget his name, but, I think this is the playable roster here. It's really cool to see 5-Volt playable. That's her name. I thought it was like 2-Volt. I was close. That's only 3 off. But 5-Volt's playable. And the standard crew. I still don't remember Mike. Was he introduced in like the DS one? Like WarioWare Touch? Because I actually didn't play that one. But everyone else is pretty standard. Which is really cool, which means each one of them has their own different abilities. Because one thing I liked about the demo was just the challenge of using all of the characters on the microgame. And, the playable characters you can play as, at least for one player, were Wario, Cat, Mona, Orbulin, and 18-Volt, and Cricket. So, now you get all these other ones added in. I wonder if it's, like, going to be a maximum of 6 characters you can use, or if you could literally just use every single character. I mean, I don't see why you wouldn't be able to use every single character as a fun challenge mode, trying to remember each character's different ability. And I'm presuming Dribble and Spitz, you'll only, like, if you're playing single player, you'll only be able to play as Dribble. You need a second player to play as Spitz. So, yeah. So this one, so Ashley... I'm trying to think of who Ashley reminded me of. She's like Cat, if Cat could shoot in either direction and didn't have the jumping thing. She's a mixture of Wario and Cat. She has the movement of Wario, but kind of has the shooting abilities of Cat and Anna, just with no restricted direction. So that's really cool. I think Ashley would be a really good character to play. Jimmy T kind of reminds me of Wario a bit. Except, from what I can tell, Jimmy is probably a mixture of Wario and Cricket, because he seems like he's like a platformer character, like Cricket is, but he can do like these jump, glide things like that to keep him in the air, like Wario's kind of push thing does. Like, that's the movement I see, but he's usually a ground-based character. But that's pretty cool. I think he could be really interesting, but also probably a tricky character for certain micro games, like maybe that like the pinwheel one or the windmill one. That one might be a bit tricky to use Jimmy T with, but Mona, self-explanatory. We saw her in the demo. So yeah, it's really cool how each character tackles each micro game differently. So this micro game is actually really, really cool looking. So Crygor just swims around the screen. I'm trying to think of what characters to compare him to. He might be almost like Wario in a way, where he's just kind of... Oh no, he's a platformer character as well. So maybe he's like Jimmy T? I don't know. But we have 18-Volt here helping them lift the weights. It's really, really cool. The mask coming down with Cricket, self-explanatory. So yeah, of course, each micro game can be done together, which is awesome. So wait, Dribble and Spitz. Let me see Dribble. So, okay, so Dribble and Spitz looks like it's basically the same as Cat and Anna. So, Dribble can shoot to the right. I'm presuming Spitz can shoot to the left. And it looks like they have freedom of movement like Wario. So, it's basically like a Wario character, but actually, that's actually almost like Ashley. Like, Ashley, you have freedom of movement, but you can shoot in all directions. Dribble and Spitz, it seems you have freedom of movement, but you can only shoot to the right or left. With Cat and Anna, you don't have any freedom at all, really. Yeah, so self-explanatory. It's really, really cool to see, like, how you can work together. Like, for example, particularly for two-player modes, like, for this one, obviously, Dribble can only shoot to the right, so the other person should probably take the left one. I know I'm, like, overanalyzing this, but it's just really cool how much depth there is to this Wario, because WarioWare gameplay is notoriously simple. So adding this element that can add a little more depth to it, I think is really, really cool. So here we get another look at the overview. Obviously, we can tell each character's kind of main thing. Dribble and Spitz have the sci-fi theme. Well, Dr. Krieger kind of has it as well. Maybe his is more so technology, and theirs is more like outer space. And then 9 Volt is obviously video games. Mona's is That's Life, and the Wario's is the standard one. So there we go. So there are all the playable characters. Okay, so you can have 4 at a certain time, which is pretty cool to see. It also has that locked thing, the character is locked, like you have to use this character, just like in the demo. What I'm thinking is that this is 5 Volt's world. You know, obviously, like I said, Modus is like the life, and Dribble and Spitz is the technology, the outer space, etc., etc. So they probably are locked for that world, and you just have to choose the other 3 characters that you're gonna have, play with you. So yeah, so there's the whole character roster, looking good as always. So now I think we're gonna get into, yes, these. So I love this. So there's, let's see, Gotta Bounce, which I'll be honest, it might be, okay, so if you've played WarioWare on the GameCube, then you probably remember the jump rope minigame, where all 4 people try to jump as many times as they can over the rope without tripping. Gotta Bounce reminds me of the micro game from WarioWare Get It Together, where you gotta keep up the ball. I'm wondering if it's that, but it just sees how many times you could do it, and then you can compete with up to 4 people in that thing, because I don't think that was in the trailer at all. But yeah, so that's that one. Daily Grind is like a platformer that you guys, it's a cooperative thing. And then Friendless Battle, I'm not really sure. I don't think they really showed that. But so this is probably, let's see, this one is probably Duelius Maximus, I'm assuming, just because it's 2 players. Yeah, so it just seems like you compete in micro games. I don't know if it's hard to tell like what exactly it is. What it probably is, it's probably just a gauntlet of micro games, just one after the other, and it's whoever can outlast the other one, right? Like, if Wario loses this micro game, he'll lose that last life and he's out. That's what I'm assuming this is all about. Pretty cool concept, very standard concept. So this one is the volleyball one, which would be, good question. Oh, that's probably high 5. So, probably high 5. Yeah, that makes sense. So, excuse me. It probably explodes because there's a timer on it. Oops, I went. Yeah, it's got a timer on it. So, I'm guessing it explodes after a certain point, but I'm not sure. It also has the emblem of the team. So maybe, like, once it gets to your side, you have 5 seconds to get it back over. Not quite sure. So this is the daily grind. You collect these little page things. I know Triss from Game Explain kind of went over this in a video that they did on the Game Explain channel. So check that out if you want a little more in-depth information about this one. I think this might be part of the daily grind, I'm assuming. Because I think it's all the same characters, right? No, it's not. Well, I do believe you also change your characters. So I don't know if, oh, this one also looks like a competition. The first thing to get all 50 hairs tweezed off, wins. Okay, so this one is like the one, from WarioWare, Mega Party games on the GameCube. Basically, the objective is you gotta complete micro games as fast as possible, and you're gonna swap. So, for instance, you see player 4 is playing right now. Looks like player 2 might be next. So this guy's got to complete this micro game while all the other ones are trying to get the balloon to explode. Then when player 4 completes this micro game, the next player, which is probably player 2, will move in, and then the cycle continues. And then obviously whoever the balloon pops on loses. I don't remember if it continues on and then the other 3 go until there's one winner left. I think that is the case. But yeah, so then they explode, then they're out. Yeah. I'm excited to try out that multiplayer mode. So online. So online for WarioWare isn't going to be standard traditional online play. It seems like it's mostly competing, not directly with people, but getting high scores. And I'm honestly okay with that. There are some people who are like, it sucks that this game doesn't have online, like, multiplayer where you can play together online, and I get that, especially for the side fun multiplayer modes, But I feel like, okay, for a game like Mario Party, not having online, I think, is a bad thing because it's basically a strictly multiplayer game, right? Like, I can get that. With WarioWare, there's so much single-player content as well, to where I feel like not having online direct multiplayer isn't a huge hindrance. I think it can live with really just mainly co-op. And I think there are some games that benefit from couch co-op directly, and I think this is one of them, personally. But who knows? Maybe I'm wrong. So obviously, I do like that you can, like, you know, like, see how all your friends on your Switch do compared to you. Like, that's really cool. There's a whole level system. There's really quite a bit to this game. You can customize Wario. Like, I bet you can even make him look like the classic Wario, you know, the yellow hat, the purple overalls, and all that. So, yeah, this game looks so much fun. I cannot wait for this game to come out in just a couple weeks' time. It's going to be an absolute ball. So I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and thank you so much for watching. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. All that stuff down below. Click the notification bell so you're notified of when I upload videos, and check out the merch store. There's some cool ZakPak merch up on there for you to check out. So, thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Hopefully you enjoyed, and until next time, I'll see you guys in the next video.